This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 394. This is my last podcast of the day, and I want to tell you why I recorded so many podcasts today. I mean, not so many, but I think I did 3, and this is the 4th, I think. And so, or maybe this is the 3rd, but basically, I'm very, very unmotivated today. I don't feel like I have anything of value to add. I don't feel like I have anything to say. I am just going through the excruciating moments of life and grief and sadness and depression and just feeling so unmotivated. And that is why I had to do these podcasts, because I have to prove to myself that I can do things anyway, especially when I am not motivated. So I want that to be in the forefront of your mind. If you are trying to create content or work on your book or work on your course or whatever it is, when you're creating and working on your business, doing that work that it takes, I want you to know that you got to do it anyway, even if it sucks. And yeah, I recorded a bunch of podcasts today and I kept deleting them because I was like, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not creative. I'm not motivated. And I have some friends that are artists and they say you can't pressure the artist. You can't push creativity and you can't force it. But I disagree. I think you can force it, and I have to put in the reps every day, because the days that I miss, I lose confidence, I lose momentum, And so even if I do record a bad podcast or a bad YouTube video, or I have a bad thing that I do, email for my newsletter or whatever it is, a bad Zoom, a bad interview, at least I've put in the rep and I haven't lost the momentum. I haven't lost the winning streak of producing. I think it's more important to produce than it is to be great. And I know that I'm not great yet, but I know that I have potential. We all do. And I think the people that do succeed in reaching their full potential, they realize that they have to put in the reps, whether they feel like it or not. Same with the gym. And, I was just thinking to myself, wow, things would be so much easier if I had a partner, if I had a gym partner, if I had a business partner, if I had someone to do my courses with, if I had someone to help me in the business, if I had someone in life, if I had a partner in life. It just seems to be so much easier with a partner. But yet, that's not true. Things are much easier with the right partner. Don't get it fucking twisted, boo. The right partner. So next time you're lonely or sad or feeling discouraged or wishing so bad you had a workout buddy, just know that the wrong partner is worse than having no partner. I remember having an amazing workout partner, and it changed my life, and I got into the best shape of my life. And then it turned into a nightmare, and things were not so good, and I was in hell, and I got really sick, even as a raw vegan, because I wasn't expressing myself, I wasn't setting my boundaries, and it turned into a complete nightmare. So understand that I benefited a lot from working out with somebody, but then it turned really bad because I just didn't know how to set my boundaries, and I didn't know that I had a right to say how I felt. And the whole living situation turned out really bad in the end because of me. It was me. I hate to do this to you, boo, but if somebody's not treating you right, if someone's disrespecting you, if somebody's making you miserable, quote unquote, well, it's you. It's because you haven't taught them how to treat you. You haven't set your boundaries. You haven't stood up for yourself. And whose fault is that? It's yours. I know stuff might have happened in your childhood. The things that happened to you are not your fault, but the way your life is right now is. It is up to you. You got to teach people, boo. You can't stay a victim forever. So I want to say thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you're listening, I wanted to delete the podcasts, the past 2 or 3 ones. I didn't like them. I haven't liked a podcast in a while, actually, because I haven't felt inspired. But I still had to do it because I want to be someone that has a podcast. I want to be a podcaster. I want to be a content creator. And to me, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It matters if it's there. I just don't like to... I have this expression. I don't like to go to bed in the red. I got it from David Goggins. I don't like to go to bed without knowing that I could have done something and I didn't do it. So please start getting into that habit. Don't go to bed in the red. If you want to get fit and you realize it at midnight that you didn't do anything to move yourself closer to that goal, then drop down and do a minute plank. Do something, because that's going to help you with your confidence and self-esteem. And that's what it's all about, baby. You got to build up that confidence, put in those reps. So I'm really happy I did this final podcast of the day. And I hope it inspires you to just get started and do something. And it doesn't have to be the greatest thing ever, because it's not going to be. Some days you're not going to have motivation and you're not going to inspire the world. But you're going to keep your promise to yourself and put in the rep of doing it anyway. Whether you feel motivated or not, whether you feel inspired or not. And don't ever forget, the people that are great, they are only great because they realize they're not. That's why they started. That's why they started putting in the work and started putting in the reps, because they knew they weren't great. They weren't born great. They had to do it. They had to put in the reps. So many people message me, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it. People message me every single day, and they say to me that I'm a great communicator or I'm a great speaker. And I think it's just because I'm doing it. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason. I'm just doing it. And some people like it and some people don't. And hopefully the people that don't like it don't tell me they don't like it. And hopefully they make hate videos about me to give me free advertisement, help the algorithm. But basically, a lot of people compliment me on my speaking sometimes and motivating them, and I really appreciate you for being here. And just know that I'm not always motivated. I had a tough day. I'm having a tough experience at the moment, and I'm reminding myself over and over again that it's normal. It's totally normal. And my massage woman was like, "Jeanette, when did your mom die?" And I was like, "About 6 months ago." And she's like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me?" Like she just reminded me that I have to be nice to myself, and I have to understand that feeling up and down is valid. It's totally valid. I just want to get back to normal, but there is no normal. Normal is over. Normal is the past. There is no normal. There's a new version of that, and that is me feeling extremely depressed sometimes. This is normal. This is the new normal. It's hard because I haven't felt depressed in a very long time. The raw food diet really helped me with my depression, but now that I'm facing the death of my sister and my mom, but mostly of my sister and of the life that I used to have, it's very difficult. But I have other things to be grateful for now, and I want you to see them too, because you might be in the same boat as me or even worse. And I want you to see all the things that you do have, actually. And I'm creating a new life, and it feels very different and very weird. But today, somehow, I manifested 2 people to help me get a car because I was so overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I don't know if I'm making the right decision or the wrong decision. And I had a meeting today. I met with 2 people for a few hours, and they gave me such good advice, and they helped me so much. I don't know how I manifested these 2 people, but I did, and you can too. You don't need to know the how. You just need to start. And you know what? I know how I manifested it because I started on my own. I went to the dealership. I was so scared. It was horrible. It was a really, really horrible experience. But I had to do it because I had to show the universe that I'm willing to help myself. You know, God likes to help people that are helping themselves. So if you want to get healthy, then go to the store, buy lots of fruit and vegetables, look up lots of recipes, throw out everything in your house that's not healthy, and start. And guess what? Universe is going to help you with the next step and the next and the next. And that's how it is. That's how it works. I thank you very much. It's Saturday night. It's 9:30. And I am going to go upstairs, put my celery and my cantaloupes and my grapes away. And I'm going to do some yoga and go to bed early. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that you start prioritizing your sleep and your well-being and your body. Because it's not going to happen on its own. And you're not going to feel better just by accident. You're going to have to make it happen. And so I got to stick to my routines and stick to the things that make me feel good. And that's going to help. I love you so much. Love yourself enough to take really good care of yourself. And I'll see you soon. Bye.